You said you'd never leave me. We'll be together for eternity. Now I'm drawn in my past. Jodeci was one of the hottest joints, hottest groups in our era that was ever, 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 ever. A lot of babies was made off of Jodeci. Dion, what up with you, Playboy? Dre, Dion was the first one. Well I wouldn't say Dion was the first one because I got a lot of other people. Oh, it was only 4 people in there on 1233. Glad y'all could be here. Richie Rich, what up with you? All right, they coming in. Monique. Yeah, man. D Graham, you wasn't first, man. D Graham, don't get mad. The first thing that popped up was Dion. Y'all was at the same time actually, and Ken Intelligent. You know what I mean? And then Mr. Mike, the Hebrew. How y'all doing out there, man? This is Big Gene, man. I started off my day early in the gym. I did like 45 minutes of cardio. I'm doing that every morning. My neighbor goes to the gym, same gym, so I'm gonna ride with them 5 o'clock in the morning. Break of dawning. It's early. But listen here. I hope y'all enjoy the day. Y'all see I'm in my kitchen. I don't know if the light is too dark or whatever, but I had to put that up there because it's too bright and it shines, boom. It shines too much on there. I'm gonna make my famous croquettes and I'm making some codfish. I'm gonna fry me some codfish in olive oil and everything like that because I wanna make me fish tacos during the week. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna fry it up. Slim D, what up with you, man? I still got all K-Slay stuff, man. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with it. I had to take a break from it because it was driving me crazy. That's a whole man's another life. I got all his. He had that line. People probably don't know that protect your crown line. He had that joint. So I got all his T-shirts, all his sweatshirts, everything. I got all his personal clothes. So that's a lot. But I don't want to get off track. I want to bring you guys this show and make sure that you enjoy and you understand my favorite DJs. What I mean about my favorite DJs is these were street DJs. And they used to rock at all the parties that was about something, whether Sparkles, whether Black and Gold, Peter's Shoe, the world famous Blue, Butt Naked with Tim Dog, any high profile parties back in the day when Felon Magazine, Jewel, the All Stars, when the Final Four, these guys would rock their parties. They also sold mixtapes back in the day. And the reason why I'm doing this show is to put some information together that a lot of people don't know. You understand? And when it's going to make a whole lot of sense when I'm finished. Because these guys, 2 of them are dead and they'll never be able to tell their story. And maybe one day somebody will tell their story. You understand? One of them is Brucey B, the world famous Brucey B, who used to rock at not Skate Key. He used to rock at Skate Key too, but he used to rock at the Rooftop. Then you got Starsky. Starsky used to do his thing. Then you got you can't deny him. He was one of the hottest, and I know everybody know he was doing his thing. Star Child. Oh my God. If you went to a Star Child party, if you went to a party with Brucey B, Starsky, and you can't forget Hollywood. Hollywood was one of the originators. But Hollywood was like a little crowd that was older than me at the time. I'm talking about the same gang era, those crews, what I was just speaking of, eras. You know, when they would start popping up in Harlem. If you went to a Star Child, a Brucey B, a Starsky, oh my God. You wasn't getting off the floor. You was not getting off the floor. So now, the reason why them guys are so important to the hip hop era, they gave y'all a jewel that was stolen from them. They gave y'all a jewel that was stolen from them. And this why that show yesterday was so important to what I'm going to tell y'all today. Big and BX, what up with you, boy? Thanks for being out there working for me, Big. I appreciate you, brother. OG Patrice, you knew about Star Child? Would you tell that little light-skinned skinny boy? Star Child, when he got on this thing, oh my God. Uptown. Yo, my God. Off the building. Agent Orange out here from Memphis. What up? Greg Winbush. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. So, those guys used to make mixtapes and sell them anywhere from 20 to 40 balls, whoever they were selling them to. It depends on who they were selling it to. If you was from the block and you was known, you could get one of those tapes for $20. But if they didn't know you and you wanted to pump that cassette in your car, you was paying anywhere from $35 to $40. Now watch somebody come back and do a whole documentary on what Big Gene done said. Watch somebody come back and do a whole documentary or Big Gene said, oh, they gave the hustlers one. The hustlers niggas got this shit free. Because see, you got to realize what hustlers do sometimes. Guys who's out there in the street making money. Sometimes they hit a nigga with a pound. Hit a nigga with a couple of $100 for one tape. So then sometimes guys will they know if they get them free, them guys will be like, oh, okay, you know, and still hit them off. So that's what they was doing to the hustlers, Big. But if you was a regular old Joe, you wasn't getting it off like that. I'm still going to cook for y'all today. Like I told y'all, I'm going to make my salmon croquettes. This is for me. I'm making me some peas. I'm making some sweet corn. I'm going to show you how to mix, how I do my sweet corn right there. And I'm going to make that balsamic rice. All this is going to be for like, it probably take me a week or so to eat that. I'm lying. That should have probably gone tomorrow. It ain't going to be gone tomorrow. But yo, listen to me. My croquettes is off the hook. Let me get this other stuff out here first. 1 second. You know what I mean? Hold it. I'm steady at 100. I got 100 great followers in here. I really appreciate y'all for being here for me, with me. That shows that you about me. If I had one other person that I was talking to, I'll be good at that too. Yeah, you know what? A lot of food goes around here wasted because empty nests. They're here every once in a while. Back at it. Kirby Winchbush. Doc, good thing you're out there working for me, Doc. I appreciate you. You and Cass don't even come no more. My manager, he working during the daytime. Be tired. Helping raise his little nephew. Libra Queen, what up with you, mama? Doc DeCosta, thanks for being out there. Some of the hustlers would pay $100. Yeah, they wasn't paying them. They was giving it to them, bro. They was giving them the $100. They wasn't, paying that. They had the money like that. And what happened was is that the DJs, they wanted to have certain hustlers have it first before other hustlers had it. And the ones who was giving them $100, they was making sure they had the joint first. You feel me? All right. So now, Kirby Winbush from Jersey. All right. So now, I'm finna tell y'all a jewel. Do any of y'all know how the remix of the 411 and the remix of all those music from Jodeci hit the hip hop scene? Corey Jones, what up with you, boy? Do anybody know how that hit the hip hop scene? Elvis Presley, what up with you? Return to sender. Elvis, hey, the rest I know. Elvis Presley stole all this shit from Roy Hamilton, right? His moves, his looks. Yeah, he stole his looks too. How he used to do those looks and shit like that shit with his mouth. He stole all that shit from Roy Hamilton. Do your homework. Ruru Ice. Jaseen Martin out there in Louisville. I don't like Louisville, Kentucky. I played against them in the third round in the NIT. Was busting their ass. And my coach said he forgot about me. I don't know what that meant. I was doing my thing. Me and James Hunter. Look at the stats. Go look at the videotape. Was tearing Billy Thompson ass up. Barry Sumter, I played against him in high school, dunked on his ass. Wasn't worried about it. Both of them niggas played in the NBA. Basil Champ, that's a good thing. No, bro, he didn't steal it from Little Richard. He stole his whole style from Roy Hamilton. Yeah, everybody thinks it was Little Richard. No, it was from Roy Hamilton. Go do your homework and look it up. I wouldn't be telling you no bullshit. Anybody know? Anybody gonna help me? No help? Daryl McLaughlin in Boston, Massachusetts. Malcolm Dupas. Elvis Presley. Sounds exactly like Roy Hamilton. Yep. Exactly like Roy Hamilton. Stole his whole style, bruh. Roy Hamilton was from Georgia, and he ended up dying and moving to New York, and his last place was New Rochelle, New York. Go check it out. Do your homework. A great ballad singer. You see how he moved his lips? When he danced, the way he danced, Elvis stole everything about that man. No, it wasn't Chuck Berry, bro. Roy Hamilton. If I'm wrong, come back. You can get on Caden's side and say, yo, I was lying. Oh, Dion, my brother. Dion said the remixes came from the DJs. The remixes came from the DJs. OG Patrice said, you're exactly 100 correct. Bug, Gene, Roy Hamilton Sr., I know his son, Roy Hamilton Jr. He lives in Vegas. Wow. Thank you, OG Patrice. Take us our old ass to know some stuff like that. It take our old ass, the young people talking about, who the fuck is Elvis? It's white girls, it's black girls used to like Elvis. My man, he the first one brought Under. He used to work for Nike. He was the first one that brought Under Armour to New York. He left Nike and went over to Under Armour. He probably a millionaire now. He must knew that shit was gonna blow, for real. He was the first distributor of Under Armour here in New York City. He's from our block on 112th Street. No, he's from 113th. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm ready to step up. I got to get ready for old boy and his wife over there at the, forgot they, got to write some of this shit down now. Old boy and his wife over there at the, they have a trucking company. They talking about they want to, his wife want to battle me. Who was the first distributor of I forgot this kid's name, but he was from our block. He was working with Nike at first. And then he just started working for Under Armour. And then when when somebody started working for that, and we were so strung out on Nike, I was like, yo, that shit ain't gonna work. Now they got Steph Curry and all these other motherfuckers. It's working. Yo, I'm gonna be working on this right here while we get started, because I don't want to get too late in there and y'all be tired and shit like that. So I'm gonna pour this in there. What I'm gonna do is I pour half the juice out. I like to take those bones out, man. You know, and the bones don't bother you because they are so saturated, and then you could smash them. But I'm not gonna smash them. I take some out. I do not like the bones at all. I take those little bones out of it. Last time I made these, I had a fight with a friend. They hurt my heart so bad, I don't know what. It's a damn shame when people don't understand you and think one way of you. But life goes on. You gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep it moving. So I'm taking all that out. I go through it. I said, I'll never make another salmon croquette again. Lies. I'm pulling this stuff out. So now, my man Dion was straight. I don't know where Rec at, but salute to M Rec for getting me started at this shit, man. So now, I'm sitting here taking the bones out. No homo. The bone out? He took the bone. Girls like, and this how it is. They'll be on the internet suing me. Talking about, I was listening to him. He said he was taking the bone out. See how they got R. Kelly? Certain shit you can't say no more, do no more. It's crazy. Not saying anything that he done was wrong or right. I'm not judging that. But anyway, to get back at this, like my man Dion said, the DJ started it. But who get credit for being the master of the remix in the music business? Who gets that credit? Who gets that credit, y'all? And I'm going to tell you how he got the credit. Kevin Plank? I don't know that to be the kid's name. He's about 6'3", 6'4", brown skin. He's from my block. He was a nobody. I didn't know his name. But I know he started the distribution of Armour in New York City. I forgot this kid's name. I don't mean like a nobody. You know, he was just a kid on the block. Jeff really said Duffy gets the credit for doing the remix. What they did was the second one. Take the bone out. All you do is when you split this up, you're gonna see the bone and you're gonna see the bone right there. No, you just take them out. Real simple. Something real simple. See all that? See that right there? Let me show you. That's coming out. All at once. I know some people smash them in there. I don't. I takes them out of there. I takes them out of there. You gotta learn how, you gotta like doing this right here. Because this is one of those things that people have to love to do. Because it's a real messy situation. And I love croquettes. And I just love doing them for people. So now, you're going to take your fork and you're going to smash those up. The DJs were famous at that. They started on the mixtape circuit. Somebody seen their talents in doing that. And like old boy did, he brought one of those DJs, the bad boy. But do you know any of the DJs that got credit for doing those remixes and showing them how to do it? Y'all friend want to come over here. She looking at me and everything, and she want to come over here. But I ain't messing with her. I'm going to move this thing right quick because everybody be asking about her. What up with you, Jinxie, mommy? Everybody always asking about her. She ain't gonna jump up here and mess with me today. So now y'all saw Jinx. She be looking down my throat. The lady said, I said, what's up with the black cat? The lady said, oh no, they gonna kill those. So they won't kill her. Give me her. Somebody said she smelled that salmon. What if she was hanging around my girl like that? I had a girl and she was hanging around her like that. Does that mean something is fishy? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I wasn't right for that. I'm so sorry. I gotta watch myself. So you see how I smashed this? For every 2 cans of salmon, every can of salmon, you want to use 2 eggs. Be cheap. I use 2 eggs for every can. Y'all heard that? Y'all seen that? I don't know if y'all can see that. I just got 4 eggs in here, y'all. Everything else is simple. Since I'm pretty good at pouring stuff, I use a tablespoon of, I use that Mrs. Dash everything. A tablespoon of that. Or you don't have to use, you can use salt and pepper. But I like that little extra seasoning. I use a tablespoon of, you may not have it, but you could use Old Bay. But I have some of this Red Lobster signature seasoning. I use a teaspoon of that. And I use a tablespoon of cornstarch. Take my cornstarch and I put it in there. I use a tablespoon of it. Shake it around. Now, oh my God. I take 1 whole large onions, because I love that onion taste in them croquettes. And all that's going in there. 1 large onion. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Now, this is what some people don't know. This is what some people don't use. But if you don't know and you don't use it, you better get on it. I take 2 large tablespoons of mustard powder. Smash that in there. Come on, let's do that. I use 2 large tablespoons of that one, of that mustard powder. Oh my God. Lord have mercy. Ladies and gentlemen, that takes your croquette to another level. We're gonna mix that up. The DJs started that whole thing, y'all. Gotta keep my mouth running while I'm doing this. And then, yours truly brought in Big Brucey B, the bad boy. And Brucey B, back in the day, he could take a hot ballad, and make it into a fast song doing the remix. Was anybody aware of that? Who's that right there? DJ King, you finally caught you live. Oh, you. I finally caught you, DJ King. You said you. Finally caught you live. They don't get any notification. They don't give me no DJ. Listen, man, I'm sorry, DJ. I apologize. Maybe if I start talking like they want me to talk. Not. So now, look at that. That's mixed up. That's a lot of damn croquettes. I'm gonna mix that real good. And I'm not gonna make them fat. Now, check this out. I got a secret to how I do this. And this joint is crazy. Takashi Mandela. Big Gina, I would like to know where you in the studio session that stood out. A song we remember or hear a lot during the bad boy era. No, I'm just messing with you. Because I think you just messing with me with your name, Takashi Mandela. That's your real name? Alicia Little. Alicia said, "You Are My Lady," Brucey B remixed it. SJJS, they said, "Mr. Joy, you got fat. We love you a lot. Fix it. We need you." Ooh, I got fat? I lost weight. Damn, that hurts. I was 344. I'm like 319 now. I got fat? Wow. Oh well. Fat bastards in the house. So check it out. I already mixed this right here. I take flour. I take breadcrumbs. And I take just a half a cup of cornmeal. Where the hell are you? Wake up, little Susie, wake up. I had to go grocery shopping just to get a little stuff. I usually use yellow cornmeal, but I don't feel like going, do it. Oh, I got it right here, excuse me. Sorry about that, y'all. I should do all this shit before I get on air, but what the hell? What is y'all doing other than listening to me? Take some of this cornmeal right here. I'm not putting it in the mixture. I put it in the flour. Flour, a little breadcrumbs, and this cornmeal. If y'all wasn't watching, I'll use this fork again. But I gotta put it in the sink because the first thing somebody did, he picked that up off the floor and he used it. I got most folks. Nigga, you out your fucking mind sometimes, Gene. I take this shit right here and I mix it up. So now, I'm gonna get that grease hot and I'm gonna talk to y'all. while the grease is getting warm. I like this right here. It's virgin and it's sunflower all together. What you gotta do sometimes, y'all gotta wait for shit to go on sale. You gotta wait for shit to go on sale before you sit up there, and especially the good stuff. I go to 4 supermarkets. When I go shopping, I go to ShopRite, I go to Stop and Save, I go to Pathmark, and I go to Aldi's. And whether I need it that time, if that shit is on sale and I use it, I look at the date and I buy that shit. Like if the cereal I like, Cheerios, strawberry banana, shit. That shit is on sale. Or apple cinnamon joints, buy like 4 to 5 boxes. Now, what you want to do, Alicia Little, same game, salute. Check it out. I'm going to do a few and roll them up and show you how to do them. And this is the easiest way. Take a little in your hand, make it into a ball, like you would do a meatball. See how that look? Then you take this right here and just roll it like that. See that? Get the excess gonna come out. You do the next one. Same way, you see that? It will form into a ball itself. I try to do 4 or 5 for the skillet at a time. See, I'm just doing this. And just making a patty. You know how I used to make mud patties when you was a kid? And be talking about, Grandma, you want some? Like you was about to eat it. I know everybody from the city. Ain't nobody from down south or the Midwest that come watch Big Gene. Make that. Watch. You're going to have Kim Kardashian looking at my show trying to make croquettes. I want you back, Kanye. So now, Brucey B is giving Bad Boy a hell of a name by remixing that music. But when it comes down to it, old boy gets all the credit for it. Now, do we get credit for bringing Brucey B and giving Brucey B that avenue? Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Here we go again. But he should also give those people their credit, because it gives them the attitude, it gives them the opportunity to make money with other people. Hold on. Always got to be ready to wash your hands with this shit. So now what you're going to do is, you got your skillet up high. You're going to turn it down on medium. You're going to turn it down on medium. You're going to take a little flour and put a pinch in the oil. If it starts cooking, the grease is hot enough and you can use it. Be back with you. You see how round these are? They ain't gonna be round for long. I'm gonna show y'all how I got them in the pan. Oh my God.
If I only had a brain.
I need a crew for this shit. All right, y'all. Let me go right here. Now, there's some way I can hit on there. See that? Now, I'm going to show y'all a trick in a minute. Y'all let them joints cook. Y'all let them shit sizzle. Just like that. Don't go nowhere. Keep them like that. Now, I usually do this with two. Sorry. See, I usually use this with two things, but I use these two things. But because I got this in my hand, I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. No, I'm not going to be able to do it. So I'm going to flip one first by putting this pad down. I know this shit is crazy, right? Oh, this nigga is crazy. So, I'm gonna flip all these over. They look light skinned right now because I only wanted to flip them. See? Watch this. See, I flip them and then I smash them. And I make them into the patties like that. They look real light-skinned right now. And we know we don't like no light-skinned food. We like our food well done. So I'm gonna you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna go back over here while I'm doing. Then I'm gonna come back over here and flip them and show y'all the end results. All right? Eyes back, y'all. Right. So the DJs was in hip hop, but they wasn't getting they props for giving us a whole new sound, a whole new better sound than just having a regular R&B song, just having a regular hip hop song. They was flipping it with the street sound, what the people like bumping in their cars. You feel me? Now, this is where Jodeci come in at. The same thing that was going down with Jodeci. Jodeci came in with a different style that was going to the streets. And what y'all didn't know, old boy was getting props for dressing them. Old boy was getting props for styling them. But you tell me who really styled them, and I'll buy you a Patch Blue Ribbon. Who was really styling Jodeci? Ooh, Helena, where you been, Helena? Miss Helena, she hit that right on. Misa was styling them. Misa was the one who was, no, Groovy Lou wasn't styling them back then. Groovy Lou came along a little later for Puff. And D. Ferg was the one who was giving the street apparel they look, but no, it was Misa. Misa was doing all that. Bill Will, let me flip these over. I don't want them to get too dark. Misa was styling them. Jodeci was writing their own music, making their own sound. Who was the reason why Jodeci was doing that? Somebody help me. I need some help myself. Who do you think was giving Jodeci and making that sound for Jodeci? Oh my God. Grubby Bundy. You dead fucking right. Devontae. The own member of Jodeci. Devontae was writing all that shit and he was doing music with Stevie J. But who gets the props for that? Now you wonder why Devontae didn't show up with that shit with Diddy, huh? You're wondering why. Dr. DeCosta, she said, Jodeci, hold on, doctor, how many kids you made on the Jodeci music? How was you when Jodeci was doing their thing? The Queen of Lotus said Jodeci was fire. Anybody ever played the Wisconsin Sleeper and know what the Wisconsin Sleeper was? Anybody knew what the most of the people who went to college played this. Anybody knew what the Wisconsin Sleeper was? Somebody said, I don't blame Devontae for not going. Y'all so mean. Devontae, no Puff is getting a lot of credit where credit doesn't deserve to have it. And taking away from his greatness and the way history is going down. Well, motherfuckers get mad at me because I'm letting y'all know now. Motherfuckers get mad at me because I got a platform and people respect what I do and letting y'all know what's up. It's not out of hate. It's out of love. Madalena, hold up. Madalena Bradley. What is the Wisconsin sleeper? You talking about Wisconsin in the house? Tell everybody what the Wisconsin sleeper is. Somebody said, no one is obligated to teach a person business. Oh my God, here go one of these niggas right now. Somebody said, no one is obligated to take a person business, teach a person business. Okay. We say what you just said is true. You guys, here go 4 of those 5 croquettes that I just made. And what I'm telling you, that's 4 of the 5 croquettes I made. You see how easy those shits was made? And if you do the same recipe and do them just like I did, yo fellas, have some of that shit with some rice, some peas or some string beans, with a salad when your girl come home. When she finished with you, good. Oh yeah, you could do some grits in the morning, crack of dawn, and you could cook enough of them, you could have 3 meals. 3 meals. In the morning, you could use the white rice with some eggs. You heard? I'm gonna put that aside because I know y'all getting tired of me, and it's always been an hour, so I'm just gonna sit up here and talk with y'all and everything like that. Let me turn this off. You know what I mean? Get this last croquette out. I got all 5 of them out right now. You see how they started off round? I cooked them on one side first, then flipped them over and flattened them. When you be going to the stores, they be having those round ones. I don't like that. They taste great like that. Anybody in here with me? Eric Lewis, thanks for that, boy. Davy Lewis, yeah, I probably been working for Big, man, if he would have listened. No doubt. Big had a lot of respect for what I did, man. I know that for a fact. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. When he had bought them guns in Atlanta, and Puff tried to say that the 9mm was his, and Big said, no, nigga, you bought a 380. They came to me and asked me. And I said, nah, Puff, you had the 380. You didn't want nothing big. Big is the one who bought the 9mm. Somebody said I was buffering the Queen of Lotus. Oh, Sean Bean, I can make some cornbread. Sean, you eat some of my cornbread? I can make cornbread from scratch, Sean. Don't play. You better stop that bullshit. And yo, I know one guy was on the internet, somebody had said it to me. He was talking about, yo, what that nigga woman at? Why that nigga cook like a bitch and all like that? Nigga, and I ain't gotta say some of the greatest chefs of men. Fuck that. Nigga, I cook. I love to cook. It puts me in a place of like in a humanistic place of harmony that I feel good. And then when somebody eat my shit, and they, yo, man, this shit is, man, it takes me to another height. So that's why I cook. Like you use drugs. Cooking is my drug. How Miss Dickinson, where those kids at? Miss Dickinson ain't been around. I ain't seen your thing, Miss Dickinson. Where you been at? Oh, school just started back. Oh, Gene, them kids, they back in school. I'm glad they gone, though, Gene. Give me a couple of hours. They better not close that damn school for no COVID. Agent On, yo, what's the Wisconsin sleeper? I was asking the young lady. She said, I'm from Wisconsin in the building. Shout out to Wisconsin. And she don't know what the Wisconsin sleeper is. Do anybody know what the Wisconsin sleeper is? Oh, you made the ground turkey with the bouillon? Okay. And the Lipton onion soup mix? And it was fire? Yes, sir. Yeah, Eric Lewis said he remember me cooking that homemade cornbread from scratch. Yes, sir. Somebody said, the Queen Lo said, most men cook all day. Yeah, listen to me, man. When I go out there and the meal is $150, $200, $300, and you be like this, that shit wasn't even worth it. I feel bad. When I could do some steaks on myself, when I could fry some fish myself, like sometimes you don't have a time. And you don't want to do it. But if you got the time, yo, learn how to treat yourself with your own damn food. No. Unsmooth. Criminal. No, it's not a fraternity, nothing like that. Okay. It's been an hour. I'm gonna tell y'all about the Wisconsin sleeper. I was a college basketball player at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. I played with Gerald Wilkins, if anybody know my story. I was second leading scorer, second leading rebounder. If you look at the stats and you look at everything in 85, 84, 85, I was doing my thing. I was going to the same place Gerald with because I had more determination and probably was a better player than this motherfucking ass all around. Hi, Miss T. What up with you, girl? Tony Two Cones. Oh! What over you, Tony? So now, Chattanooga at that time was about, I would say, anywhere from 85 to 90%. The student population was Caucasian. The only people that you usually seen with the chat was either athletes or musicians. It was so expensive because of scholarship, probably. All right. So now, when I went to the school, this girl I was digging on, she asked me to come over. So I goes to her apartment. You know, at Chattanooga, they had 4 rooms to each apartment. You shared the kitchen, the bath, and the living room. You had your own room. The seniors room, it was one room that was bigger than all 3 of the other rooms. Right? So I go to this girl room. And she asked me, have you ever played the Wisconsin Sleeper? I said, no, I've never played the Wisconsin Sleeper. She said, oh, you're not a sleeper? I was like, no, I don't sleep on nothing. She said, give me something that you think is real important right now to you that you have on. I said, ain't nothing really that important to me, but, you know, what do you want? She said, well, can I have the chain around your neck? Can you have it? I was like, no. No, I want you to play this game with me, but I want you to completely play this game. In order to play this game, you have to promise that you're going to see everything I say through. And I won't give you your chain back until you do it, until you finish with the game. So I said, okay, I'll play a game with this because at the long run, if she don't get my chain back, it's going to be a problem up in here. We're going to have a serious problem. So I gave her the chain. Boom. She said, now I need to blindfold you. Now, she blindfolds me. I let her. Because you know, we as men, we're going to think like, She want to blindfold me. I said, okay, she can blindfold me. So she said, okay, what's your favorite artist or group, the music you like to listen to? At the time, I loved Shaka Khan. So, Papillon, so, Papillon. And I loved Atlantic Star. That lady with the braids in her hair, oh my God. In love. She had both. She put the music on. So she said, I need you to answer all these questions that I'm going to ask you. And once you get it right, the game is over. I said, okay. So she said, while Shaka Khan music was playing, she said, you are the biggest fan of Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan, and you are the president of her fan club. So you get a letter in the mail saying Shaka Khan is coming to town and she wants to meet you. You all hyped, you couldn't believe it. She sent you a backstage pass and everything. You go to the Shaka Khan concert. She brings you out on stage. And she says to you, Atlantic Star had a lady in there with what is somebody talking about? Can I finish this story, please? Y'all want me to finish this story? Because y'all don't want to hear it, then you could leave this channel not knowing what the Wisconsin Sleeper is, and you might not give a damn. But anyway, she said, Shaka Khan brings you backstage. She brings you out to the audience and say, yo, this is my greatest fan and everything. She's over the fan club and everything like that. I love this guy. Ooh, everybody yelling and screaming and hollering. Now, y'all go back to the green room. Shaka Khan tells you, yo, I want you to meet me back to my room. Here's the key. Now, you all excited. You crazy. You can't believe this. Shaka Khan wants you to come back to her room. You understand? Now, back in the day, Shaka Khan was a bad motherfucker before she with Whitney. Before she was catching those sneeze attacks with Whitney, she was a bad mother. So, you get ready to go to Shaka Khan room. You tell your mans and them, you tell your people. You understand? So now, you go to Shaka Khan hotel room. She said, who is it? She said, you said, it's Gene. She said, use your key, Gene. Now, this girl is painting all these pictures in my mind. And I'm thinking that Shaka Khan is in her hotel room and I'm laid back thinking about Shaka Khan and everything like that. So now the music is low and she's talking to me. She said, when you open up the door, you see petals of roses that's leading to the room. And Shaka Khan says to you, follow the petal. You said, and she said, and bring the bottle of champagne with you. So you grab the champagne, you start following the petals to the hotel room. When you get to the bedroom, it's Shaka Khan. She's lying in the bed. She pulls the cover down and she got a beautiful negligee on. And she said, yo, when I seen you, I was in love with you. I just want to be with you. I find you to be attractive. And you like, yeah, now Shaka Khan, she's your dream. She's your fantasy. She's everything that you wanted to be. She's every woman that you ever wanted to be with. You can't believe this is happening to you. This is a dream come true. Shaka Khan tell you to come to bed. What would be the first thing you take off? I'm asking you, Miss T, what would be the first thing you take off? Miss Helena. Miss Unique. Miss Helena. Come on, man. You said, come on, man. What would be the first thing you take off? Oh, Miss Q-Tip said, your drawers. Oh, Miss what's it called? 15, the boss said your pants. I said, my pants. You know what the girl said? Take them off. I take them off. I take off my pants. Boom. She said, what would be the next thing you take off? Okay, Miss Cooley McQueen, your shoes. My shoes are taken off, my pants are taken off. All right? What would be the next thing you take off? Shaka Khan is all the way in the bed, truth spitter. You know already goddamn, you got Shaka Khan naked. She already in the bed in the lingerie. The girl is talking to you. Come on. April Love. April, what up? Oh my God. Your belt, the belt is off. Your cap is off. Gene fell for it. The end, Gene. Your shirt. The girl said, your shirt. My shirt is off. My t-shirt is off. My drawers is off. I'm sitting in the bed, butt naked. Everything is. The girl said to me, yeah, Sean Bean, the girl said to me, She said, what would be the next thing you take off? And I said, I'm sitting here butt ass naked. My thing is harder than Chinese arithmetic. I ain't got nothing else to take off. She said, wouldn't you want to take off the blindfold so you could see her? Yo, this has been Big Gene introducing you to the Wisconsin Sleeper. Y'all be good. Y'all take care. Peace.